Welcome to District Heights, Maryland for the season finale of the Takeover Summer Series, powered by Union Media Group. Fun one for you to finish things off. EYBL battle between Takeover 17s and Boo Williams 17s. Should be a fun one. To take you through the end, I'm Dan Shanoff alongside Coach Tyrone Massenberg. Coach, ready for a good one?
Ready. Buckled up, seatbelt on, ready for two high-powered transition athletic programs playing for their last game in this series. Want to say it was a great summer into the fall. Great opportunity for these young men to have an opportunity to play during these times. We've had a rough 2020 as far as basketball, as far as just a lot of different issues going on. So it's been one positive thing that I guess we can get from this situation that we've been in these last couple of months. And we're going to end it off with a good showing with two programs, two real good, historically good programs, Boo Williams and Team Takeover.
On the floor for Takeover, jumping center number 10, Julian Reese. He's joined by 3, Eric Reynolds, 13, Devin Savage, 11, Ja'Kai Robinson, and this team's leading scorer, number 5, Trevor Keels. For Boo Williams, we'll introduce them as the game goes on. And we're going to get off. Tipping off right now. Going to re-jump, and here we go. Savage controls. And there's Eric Reynolds. He's a blur to the rim. Blocked. Baseline out of bounds. Takeover. Keels was stripped, and so Boo Williams is going to come up with it. And the simple blue jerseys going right to left. Here comes Boo Williams. Three's good. That's number 4, Efrem Johnson. And that's a good sign for Boo Williams as the threes are going down. The one key strategy for them to beat this Takeover team. Julian Reese backing down, now facing. Ja'Kai Robinson in and out. And we're coming back the other way. The second attempt from Efrem Johnson, no good. Takeover in transition. Number 5, Alan Strothers, is going to be called for the foul on Ja'Kai Robinson.
Guys, nice play. Almost beat him to that spot for that offensive charge.
Tough bucket from Eric Reynolds, and it goes. The senior from Bullis is on the board, gets Takeover on the board. The nifty jump hook from Oluwasegun, no good, and so it's Takeover the other way. Ja'Kai Robinson called for the charge.
And that time
when
he
made
the
spin move, yeah, defender beats him to the spot, turns his shoulder into him on the spin, lights out. Oluwasegun looking for a teammate to get it to. Keels on the run out. Drops a bounce pass to Devin Savage, stripped from his hands, and I think they're going to say it's staying Takeover way. 6:56 to go in the first quarter, 2 minutes in. Light on the scoring. Everyone's still getting their feet under them. A hallmark of the Tubble and this TTO Summer Series. First quarters of where teams settle in and figure it out. Here comes Trevor Keels just inside the three-point line. Rims in and out. Keels averaging 16 and a half a game here in the Takeover Summer Series. So at some point they will all start going down. Oluwasegun, no good.
Step out on that.
Coach, we just watched a team, the Takeover 16's girls Nike team, went from defense to offense about as fast as any team we've seen in the Tubble. Eric Reynolds has that kind of speed also. There's Keels, no good.
He has, but surprisingly, Boo Williams has not been caught in the transition. They're pretty quick themselves. They've been getting back on defense pretty well.
No good for 5 Strothers, and so we're coming back the other way, Devin Savage. Reynolds had his foot on the sideline when he caught that pass from Keels, and so boo ball. And we're going to have, looks like a timeout. Takeover coaches want to take a timeout. 5:51 to go in the first quarter, so just a couple minutes in. 3-2. Boo Williams over Takeover. Boo has that three-pointer from Efrem Johnson from Western Branch High School. Takeover has a short jumper from Eric Reynolds. A couple of missed threes from Trevor Keels, but otherwise both teams sort of finding their way here, Coach.
Yeah, it's like a battle. It's like a heavyweight fight. First couple of rounds, both teams are just trying to, get into a rhythm, kind of see what each team's strengths are and weaknesses, and then make their adjustments, and then put the foot on the gas from there.
We've certainly seen that with this Takeover team over the last few weeks. As the subs come in, as the game plan settles in, they make the adjustments and move on to something else. Looks like we have a mask on the floor. What a sign of the times. Mask fell out of a kid's pocket.
Mask on the floor.
On the floor. You see everyone in the Tubble with their masks on, with the exception of the players on the floor. No spectators. There's Julian Reese with a big rebound and a big outlet to Reynolds. Makes all the way to the basket. Doesn't go down. And Boo Williams running transition for the first time all game. And Takeover, like you said, Coach, back down the floor quick. Long three is good for 4, Efrem Johnson.
Second three-pointer, you got to identify him.
That's his second three of the game. Free throw line jumper for Julian Reese is no good. We're going to see 2 subs into the game. Number 1, Doug McDaniel, and number 12, Malcolm Dredd. With Reynolds coming out of the game, you will see no letdown in the foot on the gas pedal with Doug McDaniel. And Malcolm Dredd all summer has provided a glue guy type presence for whatever lineup combinations he's been put with. It's one of his strengths and what makes him such a unique contributor to this TTO team and to his Gonzaga College High School team. There's Trevor Keels on his own, and the layup gets Trevor Keels on the board. Leading scorer of the Takeover Summer Series, and now called for the cheap one, number 5, Alan Strothers.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. I guess maybe he felt like Trevor was holding the guy off. Usually don't see that foul, but don't have to be that aggressive.
Into the game for Boo, number 24, Obinaya Okafor. He replaces Oluwasegun. Do not want to leave him open. That's 4, Efrem Johnson. Takeover, dodges a bullet. And there's a nice finish by Malcolm Dredd. Reese sent it packing, and here comes Takeover the other way. Trevor Keels, the Euro hop, a little too strong, grabs his own rebound. Dredd's looking for Reese. Nope, sees a cutting Ja'Kai Robinson, who finds Keels, gets into the paint. Paint touch floater, and good for Trevor Keels.
Pretty dangerous. It's really got the defense at his mercy when he drives to the middle of the floor.
Doug McDaniel has the ball in the front court. Reese sets him a screen. Finds Reese at the top of the key. He's going to pull the trigger on the 3, and it's good. A 3-point shot. Julian Reese. He's on the board, and it's 11-6. Takeover, 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Strothers guarded by McDaniel, one of the feistiest defenders in the region. What a contest by Ja'Kai Robinson, and Keels is out with it, surveys the landscape, drops the ball off for Reese. A nifty finish by Julian Reese. 5 straight points for Julian Reese. A 13-6 lead for Takeover, 2:33 to go in the first quarter. Boo Williams wants a timeout. Lots of energy coming from that Takeover bench. After that flurry of activity, Keels runner, Julian Reese 3, Julian Reese finish at the rim.
What we saw was Boo Williams shot 2 3-point jump shots, and when you don't make those jump shots, your transition defense is in trouble because Takeover gets that long rebound. They get the numbers on the other end of the court, and they're one of the best transition teams in the country at the AAU level. So if you're making the threes, you can slow it down, but when you're missing them, you got to have probably two people back on defense at all times just to protect the rim from Takeover passing the ball up the floor and getting an easy look, or attacking the rim with Trevor Keels getting to the rim.
So far, the only offense for Boo Williams, those pair of 3-pointers you mentioned from Efrem Johnson. Otherwise, they haven't scored, so they'll be looking for something on this possession.
Big possession here. It's just the first quarter, but you want to see what Boo Williams was talking about in that situation.
Another turnover forced, and here comes Keels. Bullies his way to the basket. And just like that, Trevor Keels has 6 points in the quarter, and he is well on his way to another high-scoring day. No let-up from this Takeover defense in the half court. Doug McDaniel got a little handsy, and so he's going to pick up the foul. It'll be a side out for Boo Williams. Number 15, Livingston, is going to come out and into the game. Curtis Blair from Steward School. Curtis Blair, number 20, in for Boo Williams. Nice move by Strothers.
Nice move, definitely nice move. McDaniel a little too aggressive on the reach-in. He sped right off of it.
And a welcome bit of diversity in the Boo Williams offense. They need more than threes, and getting into the paint and making a floater is one way to do it. Into the game for Takeover, by the way, number 32, Donovan Freeman, one of 2 freshmen on this 17 squad for Takeover. So Keels didn't get the foul. First of all, let's give Jaylani Darden credit for the basket for Boo on one end. Keels didn't get the call on the other end, but it went out of bounds off of Boo. So Takeover ball. Keels is subbed out. 2 fast guards in the game for Takeover now. Reynolds and McDaniel, joined by Dredd, the freshman 32, Freeman, and Ja'Kai Robinson, number 11. Freeman has it stripped away. Here comes Boo. Pinned against the backboard by Ja'Kai Robinson, but 24, Okafor, there to take care of it.
Nice
Freeman stop and pop.
Just got the basketball taken from him and came right back and scored. That has to do a lot for his confidence and his rhythm in this game.
Next play mentality, preached by coaches at every level. Donovan Freeman shows it there, growing a lot, heading into his freshman season with St. John's coming up this fall. Strothers hits the 3. It's 17-15. Boo Williams is right back in this. Reynolds called for taking a step before he put the ball on the deck with 17.5 to go in the quarter. 17-15 Takeover, and new life out of Boo Williams. 15 on the clock. Gonna hold for the last one, 7 seconds to go. Okafor way out away from the basket. Took a little bit too long to get that shot off, so Takeover survives the shot attempt. And at the end of one, it's a close one here in the bubble finale, the Tubble finale, 17-15 Takeover over Boo Williams.
Good job by Boo Williams weathering that early storm and getting back into the game. And again, they're living and dying by the long jump shot, and they were able to knock a few down these last minutes of the first quarter and make it a close game.
Your leading scorers in the period for Takeover, Trevor Keels, no surprise there. 6 on 3 made field goals. Julian Reese has 5 points on a 3 and a layup. And then 2 points each for Malcolm Dredd, Donovan Freeman, Eric Reynolds. For Boo Williams, Alan Strothers has 5 and Efrem Johnson has 6, so the backcourt there accounting for most of the points. Obinaya Okafor from Bethel High School has a bucket. You just saw there towards the end of the first, and Jaylani Darden also has a layup. And that's where it stands. 17-15 Takeover, leading Boo Williams in the finale of the Takeover Summer Series, powered by Union Media Group. We'll say this all game long, but can't say enough about how phenomenal Union Media Group has been with these broadcasts, bringing it to you live and on demand all summer long. Been one of the great ways to catch basketball, whether you're a college coach, an evaluator, fan, parent, high school coach, whoever it might be. Hope you've appreciated Union Media Group's outstanding broadcast quality and production value as much as we have here at the table. Back to action. Long three from Strothers, no good. Reese is going to handle it coming up the floor. Finds Doug McDaniel up top. Little question about whose foot it went off of. Baseline ref says it went cleanly off of Takeover. DJ Campbell guarded by Doug McDaniel. Strothers, the dump off, collected by Reese. Reynolds up the sideline to McDaniel.
The paint.
Nice defense by Boo Williams to tap it out, and they're on the run the other way. Gonna go back into their half-court set. Devin Savage has the rebound, and he's bringing the ball up himself, and he's gonna go all the way to the basket. Fouled on the way there, Devin Savage.
I think what Takeover's been used to is having that transition game been so, I don't want to say it's easy, but it hasn't been. This is a little different look with this Boo Williams team. They're quick, they're getting back on defense, they're stopping the basketball. So they're doing a good job of taking away that transition game that Takeover is so used to being effective at.
Short jump shot by Doug McDaniel. It's Boo the other way. Loose ball corralled by Ja'Kai Robinson. And Ray Brewer wants a timeout for this Takeover 17's group. It's still 17-15. Same score we had at the end of the quarter. We're 2 minutes and 9 seconds into the quarter, and nobody's scored yet. Both teams making adjustments. You hear Coach Ray Brewer coaching up his squad on the sidelines, offering the kind of teaching that happens here in the Tubble. Kids getting better. Everything is a learning opportunity. We're back with 6:51 left in the half. 17-15, Takeover over Boo Williams. It's going to be Takeover's ball. Eric Reynolds and Doug McDaniel. Can't imagine a faster backcourt in the country. Bringing the ball out. Ja'Kai Robinson, number 11. Devin Savage, 13. Julian Reese, number 10. Round out the rest of the lineup for Takeover. They feed Reese inside. Sticking with Takeover. Devin Savage is coming out. Trevor Keel's back in the game. And he's going to have the ball and control, guarded by Curtis Blair. See if Keels goes to work on Blair. Robinson calls for the screen, gets it, stop, pop, fouled, and one, but no call. Robinson, what a great bucket by him. He's a consummate bucket getter. Playing for Rock Creek Christian this winter. Ray Brewer actively coaching up this group from the sidelines.
Takeover, able to switch at every position.
Beautiful possession, and Strothers with another three. That's his second of the game. He's got a game-high 8. And it's a 1-point game. Takeover looking to try to get separation. Boo not letting him.
Great defense by Strothers.
Ja'Kai Robinson immediately double-teamed. And it's a turnover, and out of frustration, Doug McDaniel, he stops the actually, it's a pretty smart play. He stopped the transition going the other way by tying up the man and the ball.
It's been a smothering defense that Boo Williams has been playing that's kind of getting Takeover a little frustrated right now.
Little too strong for Efrem Johnson. And Johnson's going to get called for the foul. A reach on Ja'Kai Robinson as Takeover was in transition. That's really where Takeover's done the bulk of their damage offensively, is when they can get out in transition. Otherwise, Boo Williams' half-court defense has been excellent. Keels calling for it, gets it on the block. Power dribble, no good. And Boo Williams comes up with another loose ball. Boo Williams, looks like number 15, Quentin Livingston, bailed out by a slap from Takeover.
Giving Takeover a little bit of their own medicine right there. The quick outlet, the transition attempt.
Livingston, no good on the first for the senior from Kingsford. Second goes in. And we have a tie ball game, 19-19. And here comes a transition counterpunch in the corner. Too strong for DJ Campbell. But the offensive rebound, there, not there.
Good battle down low. Reese was able to come up with.
Back and forth we go. A little bit raggedy, but here comes Trevor Keels, going to try to punctuate this one. He's called. Trevor Keels was grabbed by Quentin Livingston, number 15, and so it's a foul, not on the shot. Timeout, Takeover. Double technical called as players' emotions get a
little bit chippy out there, but it's okay. It's what's to be expected. Two teams battling. I think they'll settle down. Both coaches will settle them down, and we'll get back to a good ball game.
19-19, 3:37 to go in the half. So we're after a tense 14 minutes. We're going to, it's almost like a reset because it's tie game. We hear more coaching up from Ray Brewer. This is every bit the intense environment we expected it would be, with two of the premier programs in the country. Boo Williams, Team Takeover. 17s. There was no EYBL season, but we have this, the Takeover Summer Series. And it's been phenomenal week in, week out. Julian Reese backs down. Boo defender, beautiful layup.
Tough move by Reese.
Great footwork, Julian Reese. Breaks the tie, Takeover up by 2. 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the half. Reese clears the rebound. He's going to bring it up himself. Dangerous, finds Reynolds. Keels for 3. Knocked down. Trevor Keels, three-pointer.
Nice 5-point run for the Takeover.
I don't know if Boo wants to get into a track meet and let the tempo sneak up. They've been doing so well in the slow it down half court game. But
From a fan standpoint, I wouldn't mind if they do. It makes it more entertaining. I think they had the players to at least run. Neither team, Boo really doesn't have a inside presence, so I think that's their only option, is to try to speed the game up. Tough task against this Takeover team.
That's a great point, Coach. Boo coach wanted the foul. Takeover coach Ray Brewer was happy with that it was called a jump ball. And a little bit of size into the game. As you mentioned, Coach, that's number 24 in Okafor, who already had a bucket in the first quarter, gives him a little bit more of an inside presence against Julian Reese. Tremendous extension from Ja'Kai Robinson. Knocks it down. I think they gave him credit for the 3.
And that's an 8-0 run. Good timeout by Boo Williams. At least try to stop this run. It's been triggered off the energy of Trevor Keels. 2 assists. A bucket of his three-pointer of his own.
That is something that Keel's such a well-rounded player, does it all. Scores at all 3 levels, can create for his teammates, an elite defender. Last week, since the last time we had the Takeover Summer Series on air for you, he cut his college list down to 3 choices in alphabetical order: Duke, Villanova, Virginia. Can't go wrong. 3 programs that are going to love to have him whenever
Can't go
he
wrong.
makes his decision. Looked like it was going to go down for a long time, but it rattles out. Keels knocked down 3, no good. The Reynolds jump shot was no good. And Boo is coming back the other way. 1:29 to go in the half. That Takeover half-court D locked in. Great defense by Takeover in the half court.
Yes,
1 minute to go in the half.
Defense, exactly correct, Dan.
Wow, that's a lot of work, but finally Boo Williams breaks through.
I hate to see a defense work that hard and give up a bucket, but still can take something away from that effort.
50 seconds to go, so at least a couple more possessions going to be involved here. There's a dead-eye shooter, and that's Darren Harris, the freshman from Paul VI. One of 2 freshmen on this 17 squad. That's what he does, make threes. Made a pair of them 2 weeks ago against Global Squad and has just got himself on the board here. 30 seconds to go. See if they find him again. Keels knows he's there on his left. Up ahead, this is going to turn into a dunk run out for Boo Williams.
Rare transition, easy. Maybe the easiest bucket they've had this game.
No good. So after that DJ Campbell dunk, the surge from Takeover after we had that tie-up at 19-19, surge from Takeover leaves it at 30-23 at half. You're watching the Takeover Summer Series, powered by Union Media Group. We're back in 5 minutes for the second half. We're back for the final half of action of the summer TTO Summer Series season finale. A 17s EYBL matchup between Team Takeover and Boo Williams. TTO Summer Series has been a phenomenal showcase for the last 6 weeks, powered by Union Media Group. And we are headed for a great finish here, 30-23 Takeover over Boo Williams as we start off the third quarter. Intensity was high in the second quarter as Boo Williams tied things up, and that before a late Takeover surge.
And the difference has been that 8-point run that Takeover went on at the end of the quarter. There's been a difference in the game with their 7-point lead.
Oluwasegun gets on the board. He took a couple shots in the first quarter, didn't go down. None of them went down, but that's his first one. That's a big help if he can start scoring on the inside. Looks like they got 15 Quentin Livingston for the foul. Livingston is feisty. Talks a lot on defense. We're going to get a foul called on number 4, Efrem Johnson. So 2 quick ones. And before you know it, Takeover is going to be shooting free throws in this third quarter on these fouls if they keep racking up this quickly. Three for Ja'Kai Robinson. That's his second 3 of the game. He's got 8 points. And Takeover has extended 33-25 the lead. Here's Oluwasegun. Draws the foul from Julian Reese, and Oluwasegun is going to head to the line for 2 shots. No one on the line. Lots of faith in Oluwasegun, and he hits the second one. Impressive of Trevor Keels to track that down, because that was headed the other way for 2 points.
Good job by Boo Williams, just playing in the passing lanes, making it tough.
Julian Reese with the 3, his second 3 of the game.
When your post player can knock down that shot, makes it real tough on the defense.
We've been saying this since he made his debut in week 2 of the TTO Summer Series. Julian Reese is going to make Maryland Terrapin fans real happy, but not before he takes the St. Francis team on what will hopefully be a deep run, Baltimore Catholic League, this upcoming season. They caught Trevor Keels with the hook on number 5, Strothers. He had him where he wanted him. Just used his arm to gain slight advantage.
Clock wasn't running. Right in the middle of the Boo Williams play. See if that has an effect on the execution.
flurry leads to an Eric Reynolds jump shot from the elbow. Lots of offensive rebounding, one from Robinson, one from Reese. Nothing goes down. Finally, Reese is fouled, ending a frantic sequence involving everybody on the Takeover team having their hands on the ball at least at one point of that play. .6:15 to go in the third quarter. 10-point lead for Takeover, 36-26. Julian Reese is going to take his second shot.
Last few possessions, you're seeing that long jump shot from Boo Williams, not be able to fall, giving Takeover that transition opportunity that they had first quarter. It's a good thing if it goes in.
Reese wanted to go coast to coast, but a couple of hands from Boo Williams made that not happen. Eric Reynolds, what a block at the rim. And now he's coming back the other way. Leaves it up top for Reese, who came down, went back up, and was fouled. Julian Reese will get 2 more free throws. What a nice play there by Eric Reynolds with the block on one end, able to secure the ball, streak down the court, and set up his teammate for an alley-oop.
Type of plays that you get scholarships off of.
And Reynolds, who heads to the bench, announced a few weeks ago that he will be attending St. Joe's in Philadelphia. They're very excited in that program to be bringing him in.
And like you said, Danny, he's already committed. These guys are still out here playing. Knowing colleges are watching the game. But it just shows the fact that it doesn't matter. They're still going to play hard. Knowing this maybe their last time playing together.
So Julian Reese again there on the offensive end.
It's always a bittersweet time. I mean, with my experience of coaching AAU, especially when you get to the 17 and under level, and it's your last AAU game. These guys have been playing AAU since maybe 8, 9 years old. And, for parents and their teammates on the AAU circuit, for this to end and for them to start another chapter next year, you'll always remember your last AAU game. This one you'll probably remember a little more under the circumstances, but you could tell by the fighting both of these teams that they want to end it on a positive note.
Of course, no EYBL season this summer for these 17s players. If they're for the younger ones, and there are a few on the Boo Williams team and 3 on the Takeover team, they hopefully will get another chance next summer to win an EYBL championship. Freeman, nice feed to Malcolm Dredd, and a three-pointer from Malcolm Dredd. Has hit his season high in the TTO Summer Series with that three-pointer. He can score in so many different ways. At the rim, from 3, great defender. Quintessential glue guy. He'll be headed to Richmond after his senior season coming up at Gonzaga. Too strong for Boo Williams, and we're coming back the other way. Here comes Doug McDaniel. Deals a dime for Devin Savage, but too strong. We're coming back the other way. 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Nice work by freshman Donovan Freeman to position himself, force Boo to drive around him, and back the other way. Trevor Keels with a bucket from Doug McDaniel on the assist.
Familiar face. Saw his man streaking down the middle. Know if he threw it up to the rim, he'd be able to get it.
Obvious chemistry between those two. They've been playing together for the last 2 years at Paul VI with another year coming up between the two of them, highly anticipated. Trevor Keel's senior season. Doug McDaniel is going to be a junior, or is a junior. High expectations for that Paul VI team.
Drive around him and back.
3:26 to go. Doug McDaniel challenges, not there. Gets his own rebound. No good. Stepped on the end line.
Again, Takeover able to switch at all the positions. A long jump shot.
Freeman's going to set the screen. Doug. A blur to the basket. He's fouled as he went through for the reverse before the Freeman follow-up. So Doug McDaniel's going to get 2 shots, try to get on the board, scoring, but impacts the game in so many different ways. Great distributor, terrific defender. This is the first free throw. One for 2 for Doug McDaniel.
Good pass, one of those
Nifty
red
play.
times
Yeah,
that
great. Well
Takeover
set up.
didn't adjust and find the help side defense.
Look at Robinson go to the floor. Ja'Kai Robinson plays as relentlessly as anyone
Always finds the
we've seen
basketball.
this summer. There's Malcolm Dredd, offensive rebound. Freeman, offensive rebound. Darren Harris, no good. And finally, Boo Williams corrals a defensive rebound, and they can go back the other way. You give Takeover that many shots from 3, one of them is going to go down. No second shot for Boo Williams that possession. Jump ball, could have been a foul, could have been a travel, could have been a jump. The ref splits it down the middle, calls the jump ball.
You're right, it could have been a lot of things on that play. Probably the best play to do was just pass it out. But again, you got to remember, this young man hasn't played 1 minute of high school basketball yet.
Malcolm Dredd with the Dirk Nowitzki one-legged shot, no good. Reese loses the handle on it, and it looks like it's going to stay Takeover ball. They wanted that lob off the inbound. They've run that so many times this summer.
Oh, man.
But well defended by Boo Williams.
He gets so much energy with Ja'Kai that you can run just about any play with him because he always gives you 110%.
Reese just missed time the tip dunk off the miss by Doug McDaniel. And here comes Boo Williams with a chance to close the gap a little bit. And yes, there's a three, 46-32 as we wind down the final seconds of this third quarter. Nine seconds. Doug's going to get into it. Pulls it back out. 5 seconds. Now it's time to get it into it. Shot by Darren Harris. Not enough on it. So we'll end the third quarter. Takeover 46. Boo Williams 32. Takeover won that quarter 16-9. And we entered the final quarter of the Takeover Summer Series. And again, want to talk about what an awesome job has been done by the entire crew from Union Media Group. Best in the business. These have been unbelievably great broadcasts. The production quality is A+. And if you're looking for any sort of video production needs, from live events to, they don't have to be basketball games, banquets, family gatherings, look up Union Media Group. Be seeing a lot more of them as the high school basketball season rolls on, hopefully in the next few months. But it's been a true pleasure to work with them and get nothing but awesome compliments about the broadcast value, play-by-play announcer notwithstanding. But we have the expert analysis of Coach Tyrone Massenberg. I'm Dan Shanoff. It has been so awesome to be with you this entire summer series. And thanks again, Union Media Group, phenomenal group, phenomenal company. Look them up for all of your needs. And we're back to the action. 9 minutes to go in the Takeover Summer Series. Takeover leading 46-32. On the floor for Takeover, Trevor Keels, number 5. Number 13, Devin Savage. 10, Julian Reese. 3, Eric Reynolds. And 1, Doug McDaniel. Back on the floor for Boo with the ball in his hands. Number 4, Efrem Johnson. Strothers. Step back. No good. Rebound, Devin Savage. He's out on the break.
Nice start to the game and kind of cooled off since that hot first quarter that he had.
Efrem Johnson hit 2 threes right out of the gate. And it's been closed for him ever since. But part of the scoring load has been picked up by his backcourt mate, Alan Strothers. Part of it has been Okafor, finding some other guys who can put the ball in the basket. But anytime you're playing this Takeover team, gonna be a premium to create offense for yourself. So Doug McDaniel saved the ball out of bounds, and then he grabbed the ball by the three-point line, sort of saved it to himself. If one of his teammates
somebody had to
it,
touch it. Somebody had to at least put the basketball in play before he can advance it. I think Doug knew that. He just tried to get away with that one on the referees clearly paying attention.
We pay attention to the effort plays, and saving a ball out of bounds to your teammates, certainly one of them. Nifty move over his shoulder by Oluwasegun. 5 points, all scored in the second half for Oluwasegun from Virginia Academy.
Reese with that high screen and roll. They've been running that the entire game. Boo Williams haven't really figured out how to adjust.
If you put your hands on Trevor Keels, he's going to muscle by you. You can't do it without bodying him a little bit, but put 2 hands on him, it's going to be a whistle every time. But if you give him space, he's going to do things like that.
Again,
the footwork, the pump fake, and the finish off the glass for Trevor Keels.
If I'm Boo Williams, I may hedge or I'm gonna be hot on that screen to just take the basketball out of his hands, force someone else to score.
$7:14 to go in the game. 48-34, 14-point lead. Plenty of time left for Boo Williams to make a run. They've shown they can hit some threes. They've shown they can get to the basket. They've shown they can make some stops and string together stops when they needed it in the second quarter, when they had this game tied up 19-19. Nice follow-up by 15 Quentin Livingston off the Efrem Johnson miss. And that's Livingston's first field goal of the game. He's got 3 points total. The change of speed by Eric Reynolds from fast to faster is so impressive to watch, and he gets fouled on his way to the basket. Eric Reynolds is going to get 2 shots.
Yes, the change of direction. Then the quick move to the rim. They just have the Boo Williams defense on their heels every time down.
Eric Reynolds knocks down the first. He is most definitely a contender for IAC Player of the Year as we head into high school basketball season. He's at Bullis. We saw his backcourt mate Cole Hannon earlier today playing with the Takeover 17s team that took on Boo Williams Blue. Long three for Strothers, no good. Baseball pass coming. Reese saw Doug McDaniel. I give him a lot of credit for having the vision to see a cutting McDaniel. He just couldn't get him there. Give Obinaya Okafor credit for smacking the ball out of bounds. And Reese again showing nice passing instincts, looking for a cutting Ja'Kai Robinson, and Robinson's going to go to the line to shoot 2. .609 left to go in the game. Still a 14-point lead for Takeover. Robinson is going to get 2 shots. Ja'Kai Robinson, third-team All-Met a year ago, and heading into his senior season, he's going to be at Rock Creek Christian Academy, one of the top bucket getters in the DMV. Hasn't made his college choice yet, still considering his options, and there are many of them. Both go in for Ja'Kai Robinson. He's got double digits, and it's not the first time.
Boo Williams gonna need some quick buckets and a lot of stops.
Late whistle. Eric Reynolds called for the foul. That was Efrem Johnson going to the basket, trying to get himself going somehow. And as a dead-eye shooter, a couple of free throws might be the way to do it. First one drops for Johnson. 5:52 to go in this one. 52-37. Make it 52-38 after the pair of free throws from Efrem Johnson. It's a welcome sign for Boo Williams to see Johnson get going. Doesn't matter how he does it. Threes, free throws, whatever it takes. There goes Trevor Keels. More points for Keels. That's 15, one off of his season average in the TTO Summer Series. And what were we just saying? Efrem Johnson, those free throws, I think, lit a fire under, got him going a little bit. He's just hit a 3, 5 straight points on offense from Efrem Johnson for this Boo Williams squad. It's 54-41, 13-point game. And as so often happens during this TTO Summer Series, when Takeover needs a response, Trevor Keels is there to deliver it.
And when he does deliver, he puts it back to the basket and scores the old-fashioned way.
Some great shot making we're seeing from both squads. DJ Campbell make a shot of his own. Keels on the block. Keels pulled the trigger on the three-point shot, wasn't there. And so now we have Boo coming the other way. Hop, step, bucket for number one, DJ Campbell. His second straight jump shot goes down, and it's 56-45. This is as close as Boo Williams has had it
and a nice run by
in
Boo
some
Williams.
time.
Starting to make shots. It's a big defensive possession for them right here. See if they can.
That's probably the one that they want. It's probably the one that Boo Williams wanted. Away from the basket, it looks like there's going to be a call on Boo Williams. The foul is called on DJ Campbell on Doug McDaniel, the Boo Williams coaching staff, up off the bench with a few choice words for the officials after that one. They are down 11, so they're within striking distance, 3:57 to go, plenty of time. We've seen teams throughout the summer series be down double digits late and come back. I think it definitely is going to be a function of guys like Efrem Johnson continuing to hit threes and attack the basket, and DJ Campbell getting hot. That's a source of offense they haven't had throughout the rest of this game. So less from Strothers, more from Johnson and Campbell. On the Takeover side, we've seen 6 points from Trevor Keels in this quarter. He's got 17 for the game, matching his TTO Summer Series game high. That was in week 2 for the 17s team. Other than Keels' field goals, we got a couple of free throws from Ja'Kai Robinson and a free throw from Eric Reynolds. That's it for the offense for Takeover. So Keels has provided all the offense they need, which we've seen before, and now they have the ball courtesy of that foul. And Keels with the ball in his hands, 3:54 to go. Back to McDaniel to run this offense. And you kind of had the feeling that a makeup call might be in the offing, and there it was. Julian Reese nabbed for a hook. And
they got the stop they were looking for.
Boo will take the stop however they can get it, and now they just need to convert. So find the hot hand. It could be DJ Campbell. And a timely bucket from Quentin Livingston to corral the miss from Johnson. It is down to single digits, 9 points.
Close as they've been in a very long time.
3:15 to go.
It's still just about one possession at a time.
Oh, and a fortuitous bounce for Takeover goes right back to Ja'Kai Robinson. So, Quentin Livingston called for hitting Ja'Kai Robinson in the face. I think the more accurate way to put it is Ja'Kai Robinson did an elite job of selling being hit in the face, which is itself a skill, as we see in the NBA all the time. And so Ja'Kai Robinson uses the head fake and his noggin to get him and his team a little bit of separation, a couple of extra points. Devin Savage is going to take a seat. Steady Malcolm Dredd back into the game for Takeover. 2 for 2 for Robinson, 4 for 4 for him this quarter from the line.
Much
3 minutes
needed
to
free
go.
throws by
A
Kyle
little bit of
Robinson.
breathing room, 11 points lead. Nice entry pass from Livingston into Okafor, but credit Malcolm Dredd for sneaking in there and tying him up. It's takeover ball. And into the game comes Curtis Blair, number 20.
There we go again with that back screen. That's going to Takeover likes to run.
Dredd, Malcolm Dredd having himself a game. He's got 7. Some timely baskets when Takeover has needed them from the senior from Gonzaga College High School, Malcolm Dredd. 60-47. Takeover up by 13. It just didn't go down for Efrem Johnson. Looks like they're going to get Julian Reese for
Like
an
they got
elbow.
tangled up on that box out down there.
They got their elbows tangled up. Julian Reese gave it a tug. And, he gave him the intentional. And so it looks like Quentin Livingston's going to get 2 free throws. Livingston hits the first. He's really come alive in this fourth quarter. He's got 6 in the fourth, Quentin Livingston. He's been in the middle of a lot of the emotion during this game. Quentin Livingston has been in the middle of it. The passionate leader of this Boo Williams defense.
He's playing tough, making plays, trying to will his team back into the game.
So 1:49 to go, 60-49, and Boo Williams has the ball. This comes close to a must-score possession. Travel before he came down with it, or before he got the shot up. Took some steps. That was Obinaya Okafor. Not the ending that they wanted from that possession. And now Takeover going to be content to run clock, I am sure. 1:36 to go in the game. 60-49.
And go back to that screen and roll with Trevor.
What a save by Julian Reese. 1:08 to go in the game. 11-point lead for Takeover. They're going to knock enough clock off on this possession that might seal it away. You heard the instruction from the Takeover coaches. Time and score. Ja'Kai Robinson pulls from the corner. No good. Julian Reese there for the cleanup. Julian Reese with the follow-up. Terrific game from him. Boo Williams, coach, is asking for a delay of game on Reese for taking the ball out of the net and throwing it to the refs. I think he was just trying to keep himself out of trouble after already earning that intentional foul. Reese has got 16 in this game. Earlier this season, he had 14 and 11 in Takeover's two of Takeover's previous games, so Julian Reese really having himself a day. They're getting a lot of scoring.
Had the opportunity to talk with his sister at the last game.
Angel Reese, one of the greatest players the state of Maryland has ever produced.
She really never had met her, and very nice young lady. Wish her all the success. I saw her in the gym today, and you know, I've become a new fan of hers, and just follow her and see how her road is at Maryland University.
I remember calling a St. Francis game when she was a freshman in the She Got Game Classic, and she was dominant even then. So Freeman's going to get called for a foul. Stop the clock with 35.8 to go. 62-49. It's probably too much for Boo to come back, but we've seen stranger things today. Takeover was down quite a bit this morning. Their 17's orange team against Boo Williams' blue team, and managed to make it a one-point game in the finish. 2 free throws for Livingston, continues his hot quarter, and it's an 11-point game, 33 seconds to go. We'll see if they try to foul or if it's just too much of a spread. Takeover content to keep it out. Freeman lines it up from 3. No good. There's Livingston grabbing the rebound. He's going to take it all the way. Unselfish. Gives it up to Curtis Blair for Blair's first bucket of the game. 5 seconds, and this is going to be the end of it. What a way to end the Takeover Summer Series 2020. Takeover 17, EYBL squad 62. Boo Williams 17's EYBL squad 53. Coach, I just want to say it's been such a pleasure to work with you over the last 6 weeks. We've had a lot of fun here at the Bubble. Union Media Group has done such a phenomenal job. Just want to say thanks for an awesome summer.
Thank you, Dan. You know, this has been therapeutic for me to get back in the gym. I feel the same way these guys feel, being out for 5 months from basketball. Hopefully we can get back to some sort of basketball high school situation in 2021. It's not guaranteed at this point, but at least we have a little bit of hope, and that's all we can ask for right now. Union Media Group, I appreciate them for giving us this opportunity to showcase these kids. That's what it's all about. It's the kids and Athletic Republic, Neil Tucker, Keith Stevens, Team Takeover. And I want to say hopefully we see you next year, but I really hope we don't in this situation. But if we have to, then we'll be here.
Great message to sign off. Again, thanks to Union Media Group for powering the Takeover Summer Series. We appreciate you subscribing and checking us out. Final score, Takeover 17-62, Boo Williams 53. Be safe, everyone.